and it's going to be pretty hard for anyone to move around, or you could just make a Venn diagram with it and really screw him. They've got a high-powered mid laner in the LeBlanc. Score has an early game jungler here, and Sims have actually been shoving in this mid lane over and over again, as now Score, he just wants to get these adoration stacks cashed in for Gango. There's the flash in for the taunt as Score gets his flash off as well. Ghost able to leap away, but Whirling Death is going to cash in.
I do think that Summit should just get a plate up and top, not entirely. Yeah, he did.
I don't know whether he actually cashed in the plate for himself, but as you can see, it's
oh man,
100 gold the difference, and that's a face check from Snowflower, but does get a decent taunt. Ghost is able to get out of the way from it though, and OnFleek now has inside track. Dove's going to make his way up. Hero's entrance comes down, but is that down to your death is the question. Snowflower, it's not his, but the Draven does die. Now Smeb with the World Ender looking to try and get more. BDD dives forward. The LeBlanc gets into the brush, pops back out on the distortion, and so far it's all sandbox.
Give it to BDD. So Score maybe trying to prepare his future in NA.
That's not entirely sure.
Want to give away the blue buff, but nonetheless, Gango definitely in effect in mid and top lane.
Well, Snowflower gets another flash double taunt, but the ultimate does come out beforehand from Joker. Is that going to be enough here? As that's going to be Ghost turning it around, gets one kill back as Gango flashes. Does so at the right time, and they are...
Boo. And so right now, the longer that this game goes, the more and more oppressive the Yorick becomes inside of the side lane, and the scarier that the Rise becomes. Here we go.
Yep, teleport is available here. Someone's going to make his way forward. Cataclysm comes down as you're not escaping anywhere. It's BDD that locks down that kill onto the Jarvan. They started this fight, but they're not winning it just yet. Summit dives into the backline though, and that's going to turn it all around. The baby cage is set up. The World Ender is going to be Smeb's world that's taken down. Ghost chased after him, and that's going to be it. Last rites, that's exactly what they are. Julia! Summit just smacked down on the Rek'Sai. Triple kill for the Yorick.
Definitely going to be the third inhibitor going down. KT looking like they want to make their last stand right now.
Yep, that is going to be the alt landing. Oh god, Score just dead. Not a lot of options here on the Rek'Sai. She's just so early game focused these days. Last inhibitor is going to fall. Baron's alive for another minute. And that is going to be Nexus turrets now under fire. All 5 members of Smeb goes in for the last ditch fight. He's looking for it, but he just finds his activation on the ultimate. BDD's going to get knocked up, can't even get back. Does eventually. Actually, the first kill going to go down to the Yorick. A couple, though, do go over to Dove, and he looks for a turret at the same time. Goes very close to dying, but that one was calculated as BDD's able to get it in the end. But the Nexus dies, and that is game number 1 going to Sandbox.
Islands.
Yep, I agree with you here. I'm excited to see how these composites Sandbox that I can see right now is the Realm Warp and Abyssal Voyage combination.
Score's trying to flip a coin. Oh, man.
Oh, yeah, okay, BDD wants to claw his way forward. He does steal that one away, and in goes BDD. Can we win the fight now as First Blood does go to the Kazakhs? And Joker, remember from earlier, does not have that flash available, but Blast Cone is going to get him to relative safety. And KT say, no, Catfish. Start getting these skirmishes working yet again, because playing around BDD and how strong he is, that's a great idea. This ain't though, as our Score is going to go into the stasis. Sorry, you do with the invisibility. Joker's going to get stunned, but he does save his Ashe, and Ghost hops out pretty aggressively, actually, as Gango is going to get undertowed. OnFleek wanting it. Ragnarok is available. They're looking to chase after. Snowflower's going to get flashed on and taken down. They're going to trade 1 for 1 as BDD makes that first rotation. Dove was back in base, and this is a really scary prospect. Okay, not going to be able to get the Devour onto BDD.
Yeah, I actually just don't think there's anything Smeb can do to get out of this. He can summon Julia all that he wants, but I think it's definitely going to be lights out.
Oh, well, he is going to use the flash. The arrow was available. Actually, just comes up now as the tower does fall. Okay, Volley going to slow down KT, but they're getting routed at this point. Arrow finally does land. It's onto BDD, but he's not exactly the prime target. Ults himself up to keep himself alive as Sandbox just waited out. Now looking to re-engage as Snowflower taking a lot of damage. Dove distorts over. BDD in trouble. The Krugs may be helping as Dove grabs that kill with the electrocute. Now Smeb has to run for the hill. Snowflower, Sacrificial Lamb, Whirling Death. Not exactly doing enough here at this stage. Score dives forward. Ghost flashes away. And now Gango, he has to flash to get himself out of this one as well. He's just so squishy. The 3-man stand-aside is really, really nice. But OnFleek underneath this turret has to deal with Julia.
Right there. so it looked like for a second maybe BDD would be able to get away.
And
but
Dove actually gets in range of the auto by getting booped forward from the Dark Procession. That feels real bad. That also feels bad if you're a Joker fan, as the Catfish is going to get taken down.
Just to be a thorn in the side of KT right now, as they're just trying to stall for time. Ash is going to shove in the mid wave.
Sam not going to get that one as Score. He's going to get comboed, has to flash to get out of the way of the last proc. Go down, Dove does have the cleanse, so no teleport of course for this LeBlanc. Which is going to go wide there from Snowflower as Score's going to get tagged up by an undertow. Smev tries to get in, but Summit, look at him, phase rushing his way forward. They want to try and grab him here. Dark Procession comes forward, but they do manage to get Summit out of there. Now the rest of Sandbox will be in a 4v5 situation unless the Rise can make his way over. But look at that AoE damage, just insane.
Rise has teleport though.
Yeah, is he going to be able to go back and get back in time though before this Mountain Drake is taken? Oh, it does reset. Now the teleport comes in. Oh, the Brom's just deleted, and that's the second Mountain to go over. OnFlick is inside the Dark Procession. He's going to go down into a stopwatch as BDD does the same. It is the Olaf falling, but BDD, can he actually get his way back in? He is going to. That is hyper aggressive. But Summit, he's got his Zhonya's. He's going to be really comfortable. Flashes over. There's the Rune Prison. As now Smev's going to follow suit. Summit in trouble. Is taken out by Score, who has a lot of extra damage. And the rest of Sandbox, where were they? No one protecting the Rise. Looking to go 1 versus 3. And they were chasing BDD, who makes it out alive.
A little bit of a mechanical blunder by Summit did end up resulting in KT being able to capitalize. Oh man, Score.
Yep. Old man Score, in fact, as he leaps his way out.
Resulting in KT to get away from that a little bit more unscathed than maybe they should have.
Well, another arrow flies towards the Brom. Once again, not the ideal target there, as that's another Zhonya who's going to be utilized. Snowflower, very, very low, but it's Joker that falls down first. Adoration stacks, now picked up, make that double, as KT are putting Gango in a great position. BDD grabs the third kill, and now Dove wants to be able to get himself a pick-off. But the distortion has to be used defensively, and now BDD can use the last of his mana to guarantee a Baron here for KT Rolster.
Looks like KT should be able to surely pick this up. They might be going down here.
Yep, Score's going to pop out as Summit. He's going to flash the Dark Procession. That's good news, but does he have the Seraph's Embrace? The arrow is going to land. Teleport available, but it's a minute in the Death Chamber.
Yeah.
As KT might actually be routed here. Snowflower throws out the ult. Nice triple knock up there as, okay. That's Gango offering one back. The Whirling Death is just disgusting. That's the double kill. It's open in every single spot possible. Morning Mist lands, little ghoulies come in. That's the Dark Procession, and that is a dead turret. Dub now trying to get himself out. That's a good knock-up to come in from Snowflower. The Brom has been a very high-value target, but Summit does manage to pick up the Lysandra on the back end, and now Sandbox find themselves in a 5v4 situation. Gango still needs to be respected, as there's the Realm Warp. It's going to take 3 over, but this is a 3 versus 4 in this isolated scenario. The Maiden comes back up again. Dove is going to lose his clone, but that is not exactly what you're worried about. That is, though, as Score picks up the kill on the mid laner. Summit now does find Gango, but can OnFleek and Joker actually do anything, because the Ashe is just taken out by herself. It was Sandbox splitting themselves up, and now KT should be able to just win the game.
Yeah, I think that there's way too many minions, and even though Summit is going to be able to come off of the fountain, it's all just way too easy. Zhonya's Hourglass goes down.
Yeah, finds his Zhonya's key that time, but he does find the Death Chamber afterwards, and Gango able to grab that last kill and the 50 gold out of the Nexus, and we're going to be going to game number 3 once again. He's a pretty good Aatrox player.
Is if he gets ahead, he's essentially the same champion as he was before. Gango and Score.
Chain is not going to land there as we're having a look on the top side of the map. OnFleek does find BDD, gets the leap in. BDD jumps back to his distortion with the flash in. He really needs to get his eye in.
The guy on the right never he's never happened.
No, sometimes you're just not. There's a Sandbox going to continue their onslaught.
I don't think that it's that far-fetched.
Well, True Shot Barrage is going to get KT in a line as there's the Whirling Death. Paranoia, not able to get the Baron, and he is going to sacrifice himself. Score didn't have the GA up just yet, and Sandbox did. That was your team?
Yeah.
It was your team.
Yeah.
They're a little bit less than that after what SKT did to them.
Yeah. That is true, I do agree there. Hold on, here we go.
Flank. Yes, Smev does find a 3-man Hemo Plague, as Joker might actually die like you were talking about, but no. It's going to be Ghost that goes down first. Definitely a fantastic move. But KT Rolster as Summit getting some knock-ups here, flashing on forward. World Ender. He's going to keep him alive for the moment. As Score, he's very, very low. Double kill comes in for the Rise. As Summit still chasing after the Vlad, and it's a triple kill that comes through. Dove is just way too big, and they just used the Ezreal as a bait, and now they're looking to win the game.
Yeah, and even
Oh,
though...
see you again, go.
Right,
That's
well,
another one. That's, in fact, the pentakill, most likely. Because that was Rises full of Rises, okay? So that's 5 of a kind, my friend. That was a triple kill followed by a double kill. Nope. And that's still all Rise.
Would have said Penta if it was a Penta.
I'm giving it to you,
You're
man.
lying.
I'm giving it to you, Dove. That is a pentakill, and that is the game over, and that is Sandbox coming out with a victory.